Hello, and thank you for your time today. My name is Jim Lydotis, and I'm a portfolio manager at Mellon, where I've been for the last 22 years, focused on real asset-based income-generating investments. I'm here today to talk about the outlook for the global healthcare real estate sector. And real estate assets, both public and private, appeal to investors because they offer two incredibly attractive characteristics: defensive business models and income. With all the volatility that we've witnessed in 2020, and with the pressure on yields of most assets, these two qualities are as in demand as ever heading into 2021. The outlook headed into next year is incredibly strong for this part of the market, and I think it goes to the point that the healthcare REIT market is not one market, it is made up of a few different parts. And there are multiple things happening right now as we head into 2021 that we believe should well position the group into the new year. So first, skilled nursing, or what we think of as nursing homes. Given the backdrop of COVID, move-ins to nursing homes were a little slow this past year, as new residents were understandably apprehensive about moving into facilities with a risk of infection. Well, with a vaccine on the horizon and the earliest doses set to go to society's most vulnerable, we are positive for what that will mean for the utilization rates in these facilities headed into the new year. The demand for these services has not gone away. It has simply been deferred, and we have today much more confidence not only around a vaccine, but also around the prioritization that senior housing and nursing homes will see on the distribution of these vaccines. Medical office buildings and hospitals, another distinct area within healthcare real estate. There was some concern headed into the COVID crisis that with highly profitable elective procedures delayed, hospital profitability was going to come under some pressure. Well, by and large, the U.S. hospital network has been able to withstand the period of lower volumes, and we're in really good shape as we head into the new year. Elective procedures, things like getting a hip or a knee replaced, the demand for those things did not go away, they're simply deferred. And as we head into the new year, there's a strong case to be made for the pent-up demand of elective procedures headed into 2021. To this day, we believe that less than 5% of hospital real estate is held within a REIT structure, so this is an incredibly underpenetrated industry. Many investors are taking notice of the opportunity. In fact, just a few weeks ago, one of the three largest healthcare REITs entered into a joint venture with one of the world's largest sovereign wealth funds to focus on healthcare research and innovation centers. Just a week later, there was news that another U.S.-listed healthcare REIT signed another joint venture with a large U.S.-based pension plan to invest in a whole range of medical office properties. These are just two examples of the steady interest in the space, but these are just two examples from just the last 2 weeks. There continues to be a great demand for the asset class, great demand for healthcare real estate. Really large organizations like sovereign wealth funds or pension plans, as I just mentioned, well, they can get access to this growth by forming joint ventures with the listed healthcare REIT companies. But for many other investors, the growth can be had by investing directly into listed healthcare REITs. At this point, the eldest half of the baby boom generation have just turned 65. The next 9 years will see the youngest half reach that critical milestone. There are two reasons that's positive for the healthcare real estate sector. First, as people age, their consumption of healthcare increases, and that increase is exponential. In the US, as an example, the healthcare costs of those over the age of 65 are more than 2x that of folks just 15 years younger. So as the population continues to age, that aging is going to create a tremendous demand for healthcare services and facilities. As people are living longer and longer, that demand will be here for a very long time, driving demand for healthcare real estate. Second, as investors are looking towards an asset class that provides defensive characteristics and steady income to fund retirement, we believe healthcare real estate is a prime source, driving further demand in the asset class. So 2021 is setting up to be an incredibly strong year for the healthcare real estate space, and we believe there's no better way to access this than through a diversified set of listed healthcare REIT equities. Thank you.